9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. My name.
Hello, welcome to the stream, guys. Yes, today is another day. It's Wednesday, so it's time for Bring Your Tactics. Yes, I want to thank everybody for popping on today's stream. I might sound a bit strange. At times, I might stammer, or I won't stammer, more like a mumble. Yeah, because I'm on painkillers at the moment, like double shots of painkillers. When I was younger, I was 18 years old. I was in an accident. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I stopped sports completely after. I think it took me about I spent a year and a half being medically treated. I fractured my spine, so I was partially paralyzed. So ever since that day, occasionally I get I get these pains in my back and they come back, and I put on some weight, right? So my ideal weight is supposed to be 75 kilos. It's not that anymore. So the doctors are trying to get me to lose weight. And yeah, so I had to have painkillers the last few days because the pain got really bad. I still walk. I mean, basically I can only stand. Yeah. And then today I went to see the doctor, to see the dentist rather, because the tooth, it wasn't a hurting. I just needed it to be filled, and she gave me painkillers again. So I was like, I'm already on painkillers. Then she said, no. Then she put in the mouth. Okay, I need a painkiller. Then so the painkillers came to my mouth here. So like for the better part of the whole day, I was like, yeah. So if I slur, it's not because I'm not paying attention to you lovely people. It's because, hey man, am I? So how you guys doing, man? Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing your favorite team jersey. Yeah, I rarely wear the Barcelona jersey, right? I rarely wear it. Yeah. Okay. So yes, today we've got Bring Your Tactics, and I will sing my condition. I'll open it up later as well to everybody else. Yeah. Before anything else, my low block. I've been playing this low block with 4-2-3-1. Can you imagine that? Somebody playing a low block with a 4-2-3-1. Our results with Cagliari. And the goal was, of course, to get João Pedro to be the top scorer. So far, so good, right? I mean, we Inter Napoli. I mean, I'm also going to start a save with in Malaysia with Kuching City Football Club. It's literally a drive away, right? So I can drive there, but they won't let me in. Apparently, they're very strict. I mean, other reasons why they won't probably let me in, but they can't afford to pay for a lot of the staff at the moment. They can't even. I mean, they're struggling financially. A lot of the clubs are. They don't know where their wages are gonna come from in next month. Yeah, this is my Cagliari, and I like playing with Cagliari right now. It's like really epic, man. Some of these matches, like against Juventus, they scored a free kick, right? And then I scored a goal because my block was deep. So my goalkeeper kicked it to my to one of the players forward because I targeted him specifically for the goal kicks the whole game. So he kicked one long one towards him. He's quite tall. He knocked it out for the inside forward to go and score. Oh man, I was so happy. But yeah, I'll see a lot because now I'm gonna start. I mean, I've done the João Pedro can score all the goals, right? So I'm gonna start experimenting with other low block formations before I add a supplement to the guide that I gave you guys. Right, for the guys on Discord, you already got my guide for 22, right? So I'm gonna do a supplement low block supplement plus other stuff. I'm writing it up right now. And but for the rest of it, because the thing about me is this, right? I write it, for the Discord guys, but I'll do a video. So that's for the whole world. Yeah, so don't worry. The information will be out there. The low block video should be out next week. But I want to get like a whole season away with a low block before I like go, hey, this is how you play the low block. It sounds stupid, right? Dude only play 4 games. He wants to do a low block video. What the is wrong with him? Yes. If seriously, if somebody were to come to me, I got a low block guide for you. How many games do you play? 3. Get the I'll tell him to get out. I mean, why? What's wrong with you? Right? Show me more, man. Like, play an entire season, try other formations. What is it like with other formations? Yeah, so that's what I want to do. So I'm going to have like a 5-3-2, 4-1-3-2, 4-3-1. Yeah, so Cagliari is going to be playing low block, 4-3-1-2, 5-3-2, low block, 4-1-3-2. Hey, I got big plans with Cagliari, man. Whether or not I can pull it off is a different story altogether. But we'll see how far I go. All right. Anyway, let me load up the Napoli one. There's a long way. We used Napoli, right, for our what's it called? Bring your tactic. Okay. I mean, we could also use we could also use what is that? The fantasy draft save as well. I can also go into a fantasy. I have one fantasy draft where I've got 4 teams set up, and they're all equally good, right? Like you'll find Lionel Messi one team, Neymar in another team, Lewandowski in one team, and Kylian Mbappe in one team, that kind of thing. So it's all designed nicely for me to test things out. You have my frozen rum bottle from yesterday. Yeah, man, that would help. That would definitely help, man. Oh, Tim Clare, how are you, man? Okay. All right, welcome to the stream, man, Tim. I hope are you back in Taiwan? Or you still, I think you should be back. Yeah, you should be back in Taiwan. Or you should be, or you could be leaving soon. Okay, all right. So, oh, here we are. Okay. Yes, please excuse me today. I might be, saying all kinds of silly things. Okay, so here we go. We'll load the first tactic. Hey guys, this ain't half bad, right? This entire show, this team has not been playing any tactic consistently. Every single game is a different tactic, and look at where they are. Not bad. We haven't gotten fired yet. Man, this is like the ultimate, like, get yourself in trouble kind of thing. All right, so here we are, BYT Discord FM. So we got 4 tactics. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just checking here to see whether we got any more tactics coming. Oh, we got one more, El Indio. All right. While we wait for that, wait on. I'm going to look for the one for the public, and then I'm going to put it in Discord. I'm going to put it into some chat. I'm putting it into the chat. Yeah, but if for some reason the brain cells stop operating, I will let you guys know. You'll probably understand. Me being on a lot of painkillers. Hey baby, I'm on painkillers today. I wonder how my wife feels about it. Yeah, I should tell my wife, darling, I'm on painkillers today. It's not gonna work. She does. She like, if my wife is like this, okay, it's useless. I think she'll tell me things like, can you, and like, she knows I'm having these back issues, right? And yesterday she told me to go to the papaya tree to get a papaya from the tree. I was like, doesn't she know I'm hurting? So I was like, what the hell? She thinks I'm Superman. Well, let's credit. Okay, so there is the link in chat. If you want to pop in your tactics, you can. So we will also go through those tactics as well. So I'm going to take El Indio's tactic. Oh, it's already taken. Oh shit, it's 2 files now. Okay, we'll take El Indio, copy, and I'll put it in the same folder. Okay, here we go. So we got all the tactics in now. All right, that's nice. Get out of this and load it again. And there we go. We can start with El Indio. 3-4-1-2. Oh, lovely. I like this. Okay, I'm going to quick tip. Okay, quick tip for this tactic. Okay, we got 5 tactics. So I'm waiting for the rest of you guys if you want to pop in your tactics as well. But we'll go as long as we can, right? And then for the guys on Discord, we're doing FM talks, but not today. I was hoping to do it today, but because I'm like this, most likely We'll do it on Saturday. I don't know, this weekend or maybe next week. Yeah, could be could be early next. Yeah, Monday after Monday stream. Yeah, we'll do after Monday stream. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, one quick tip about this tactic, right? This is really cool. Now, I want you to think about this Shadow Striker and go get yourself, whenever you're thinking of using a Shadow Striker here, think of Fellaini. Players like Fellaini. I'm not suggesting Fellaini is a Shadow Striker, but I'm talking about players that are strong in the air. Because then you have another route from here. Because right now you have to work the ball out, but you can imagine the bottom five. You've got a back five, bottom five. You got a back five, right? And sometimes you want to get the ball out quickly and you structure, so that's not too bad. So what you can do is you can come in here, go to this, distribute the position, this guy. You can leave it like this for the entire game if your goalkeeper is good kicking. So what you're going to get is this ball scoofing straight up to this player here. And it's sometimes a one hitter and you're on to goal. And it can be very, very useful because this tactic is actually I'm probably going to modify this tactic slightly for myself. Because I do want to have I have a lot of tactics for PvP, but this is one of my favorite setups in PvP as well. Okay, so let's just remove this right now because we want to. You didn't have this in the first place, so we'll load your tactic one more time. All right, let's go. Let's quick pick and see what happens. So once again, it's a bottom heavy tactic with 3 at the back, 2 up front, bombing forward, which is nice. You got ball. Okay, I see this combination is a bit neither here nor there. All right, you got a whole position and the guy is going to run all over the place here. So I personally like to. It's not wrong. You can't. This guy's going to try and win you the ball high up the pitch. So he's going to work really nicely with this group, right? So this 3 players here. This DLP is going to hold position. Now, the thing is, even if he's on support, he holds positions. It's something you want to bear in mind when you use this tactic. 5 days time will be Leipzig. Okay, cool. We'll go on holiday until Leipzig. Once again, we have not been using any training strategies. We've just been asking the ass man. And you have noticed, right? With the ass man, we get all kinds of, oh my goodness, my players aren't fit enough. Okay, so we got Koulibaly. Oh, we got Mertens, short ass. We got Insignia, really short ass. Okay, I mean Insignia is like 1.63. He's shorter than my wife. Hi, Insignia. What's with these guys, man? I just realized how short these guys are. 1.69. 1.63. This is the shortest team I've seen. First time I'm looking at them like this with that kind of oh my god, they're so short. Okay, we gotta put him here. I gotta use him for this game. We use Osimhen. Okay, he's pretty solid. He's pretty fast. So you want to have like somebody like him as a pressing forward. Ball winning midfielder Zielinski. Zielinski is like we had quick pick, right? And this is what the ass-man gave us. If you have a quick pick and your ass-man gives you a DLP defense and the player's got like self for tackling, fire the ass-man immediately. All right? When you're looking at the bench and there's somebody there who can play there and your ass-man says, hey, you know what we want to do? We want to use the guy who can't tackle as the DLP on defense. Although primarily a creative player, the deep lying playmaker also has to be competent in the art of defense. In a defense duty, the deep lying playmaker will fulfill extra defensive responsibilities by holding position in front of the defense and will rarely look to support attacks. This is SI's own definition. And we put on attributes, they actually have tackling as an important attribute. But then the ass-man has been giving this stupidissimo of the highest order. So please, I really had to make fun of that. Okay, so we got Osimhen here. Mario Rui Di Lorenzo. Okay, this is not ideal. I mean, I don't want to use Fabian here. It's left-footed. So you have put a left-footed guy here. You want the other second thing you want to do is you're going to come to this tactics. Okay, you got to make sure that he's got 2 good feet. I mean, all of us have 2 good feet, but you want him to be able to kick with his right foot. Yeah. Maybe we can put him here. There's nothing wrong with putting him here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he can still be played as a ball-winning midfielder. It just doesn't mean that, you know, it's not like you have to use him as a playmaker just because if you click on his name and it says, wow, he's a deep line playmaker. No, it doesn't matter. You just go, if you scroll down, you see there's not much difference here. It's just, he's like 3 stars. It just means that in terms of the weight of the attributes, right, for a ball-winning midfielder, right, okay, ball-winning midfielder, these attributes, marking and tackling, are holding him down. Okay. All right, so what do we do? What do we do? We got Stanislav Lobotka, the lobotomy. Mr. Lobotomy can be played as a DLP on defense, passing vision edition. No, actually not. He can be played. We can use him as a ball-winning midfielder as well. That's also possible. We can use a lobotomy here. We can use them here. Well, we'll just go with this, okay? Kulabali, Manolas. Let's see whether you've got any PIs. Wonderful. You're a man with no PIs. That's good. Watch out for today's video on creative passing. It's a throwback to an older video I did in 2016. Hey, Pico Mini Game, how are you, man? So remember the video? I don't know if you guys remember this video I did in 2016 called creative passing, right? So I've been getting a lot of questions about passing. Like, why are my players hoofing the ball? Okay, go watch that video. Okay, what we got here, we got somebody who is not 100%. I mean, this just you can mouse over here and you'll find out that he can actually play. Right? Fatigue is fresh, injury susceptibility above average. Why? Because he hasn't been playing a lot of games. That's it. Yeah, so just pay attention to him, and when he gets these drops in conditioning, you just take him off. All right, let's get cracking. All right, enough of this idle chit chat. So back 5 system. What are we playing against? We're playing against another back 5. All right. So what do we want to do? We just want to make sure that we have a shot on target and shot on goal. And we already have a corner. Bang. Okay, why am I on 2D? 2D makes us see the spatial relationships between all the roles. Okay, there we go. That's fairly well. Dem came in to help because he's got, see this, right? Dem went to help him. Why? His teamwork is 16. Yeah, Fabian was a bit like not in the right spot in the, his positioning is 13. So he kind of like it wasn't there in the right place, and Dem said, okay, here, I'm give you a hand. Yeah, that's not too bad. Look at that. Your tactic is kind of cool. Okay, comes up. Okay, back 3. Every time you use a back 3 system, this player here has to have the best anticipation. Yeah, looks okay. I don't want to change this tactic. Really, I think it's a good tactic. I'll just give you options, right? Okay, now we're gonna put a Subin here. Put Mertens there and tell him to now we're gonna do the old what I was suggesting earlier, right? Yeah. Let's go. Drop this roll it out nonsense. Okay, let's kick the ball long. That's it. Your tactic is as it sits. I won't change a single thing. Now, you could do something in terms of pressing angles on the wise. Like for example, these guys are all coming down because you don't have any other players here, right? So he's gonna rush and he's gonna rush. So you can keep all of the anytime you play like wingers and wingbacks, you let them go to the flanks. Right? Just let them drop in cross. You got 3 guys at the back. I mean, if they can't deal with crosses, then you shouldn't be playing a back 5. So what you can do is you can, for all your wise, right? You can come in here now. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just go use these guys, right? This, oh man, come on. Right. So like these 2 chaps here, we'll show them both to the right flank. So we use, say, right foot, and then you come to this guy, and you come to this guy, and you tell them you stay on the flank. So what you're doing is you kind of playing to you're forcing them to play to your strengths, right? So every time they get the ball, you send them wide. You can double up on that by saying go narrow. And so what we can do now, let's come in here and take this, and we're just gonna go narrow down. You don't have to use. I wouldn't use an offside trap. Yeah, not because you're playing a back three, but generally, when you play an offside trap, if your players are they don't have good teamwork or they don't have good understanding or they haven't been playing the system for very long, sometimes you see them stepping up and then your offside trap falls apart. So I would recommend that you don't play with an offside trap. Unless you're playing with a very high defensive line, high line of engagement, then yeah, you can. I think you can do that. There we go. Here we go again. See what it is. Fabian, beautiful player. There he goes. He can pass the ball. Hey! Why do I change? I'm not changing this tactic, but this tactic is working very well. So let's just give this. We just gave our goalkeeper a chance to kick long, right? And what we can do now is distribute quickly. All right. Yeah, we can just keep all this. Right? You can keep it. If you want to do a game where you're making sure that these guys get the ball, right? This is actually a decent. This is like essentially standard passing for the whole team, right? They'll still pass it short. Like this guy is gonna look at this, is shorter passing. This guy is going on shorter passing. This guy is going on shorter passing. Wow, the whole team is on shorter passing, which is cool. Yeah, I'll leave it. I could just tell this guy to be a bit more direct. Okay, then he can go for the early ball out. Like you don't have everybody passing it short, right? Because you have a back five, like a deep system. So sometimes you just want to get the ball up quickly. So my advice is if everybody's passing it short, then by the time you get into the opposition third, you better have a good team. Otherwise you won't score goals. Because you'll be camping. So it's good to have a few players. Like, no, I'm not suggesting the whole damn team. I'm like one or two players doing it long. So where we're going is, see the goal kicks right now, the reason why that particular goal kick was done was because the goalkeeper was told them to play our defense. Now I'm going to remove these two. And we're becoming minimalist with the application of team instructions. Shish kebabs. That's easy to fix. Go to this guy, type mark him. Hey man, Darius, how are you? I'm not doing too badly. So let's speed things up and come out on here. I personally like 5-3-2s to have a bit more. This is a possession-centric 5-3-2. Alright, this is very possession-centric. So if you get the ball, you keep the ball, and you kind of, if you want to keep it the way you designed it, okay, and you want to maintain the possession-centric flavor, then work ball into box, shorter passing. Yeah, that's good to have. Pass into space as well. So you can have work ball into box and pass into space working at the same time. So he's kind of go, and then goes through. It works. Simple as. We don't have to overcomplicate this tactic. It's a very nice tactic. I like this tactic. Okay, let's make. Now I'm making my version. Okay, so your tactic is fine. All right, I want to make my version. This is for me and me personally. Okay. Why am I doing this? Okay, why I am doing this is very different. Okay, I'm creating a slightly different. I'm creating a heavy right-sided tactic, where the emphasis is these guys are gonna go long. from this side. This is the threatening side. This is the side where we don't want to lose the ball. So we're going to build up play, and then this guy is going to go long, right? So here we want to try and keep things very simple. So here we're going to keep this. This guy is going to take fewer risks. He's not going to take too many risks. So if there's anybody playing through the lines, it's going to be this guy. Okay, so he is going to play through the lines towards the DLF, and the DLF is going to link this play up. But here on the other hand, we got Mr. Ballistic Missile. Pass it shorter. So we're going to go more direct with this guy and take more risks. So I've got Mr. ICBM here. All right, and this guy, because he is going to run into the channel, so it's fine, right? So this is my version. For me, moi. I'm keeping it for myself. Because I actually do like 3-4-1-2s. But mine is like purely for my fun factor. Like, you know, I wanna just whack teams. I'm hoping that I don't lose, right? Because this is not meant to be used like in this kind of setup. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I like the tactic. I do. I just modified it for myself now. Yeah, this mine is slightly different. Mine is very risky because this guy is gonna go long. That keeper is kicking it long. Notice that, and there we go. Boom! I just said it, right? It's gonna be a right-sided attack. The keeper kicked it long. We won the ball here, and boom! Do we get this guy coming inside? And then he tries. I mean, this is damn lucky. He took a shot from there. All right. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw. Look at this, right? I'm actually dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. Man, I think the medication, is having an effect on me, man. I'm losing the plot, man. I'm losing the plot. I'm losing my plot, man. Losing the plot. This is medication. Yeah, I'm on like a lot of painkillers right now. Okay, Kevin Melcute can come in here. What are we gonna do now? I think we're gonna Melcute here. We got Mario Rui here. Mario, if you're managing Napoli, right, you better make plans to. Oh my gosh! Now this painkiller is wearing off. The doctor did say that's gonna hurt. All right, done. Okay, why am I finished? Have I finished my tactic? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, this is my low block. Okay, actually, LB. All right, we've done a low block version and a compressed and an attacking version already. So this is gonna just make it harder for them to score against me. That's it. See what you can do with tactics. You can create with the same tactic with a couple of team instruction changes. We created a low block. So this is actually a good tactic, man. The light you're in. This was a good tactic. Yeah. See, don't follow S-Man's trading. It doesn't work. I mean, it does work, I mean, but it's not good enough. I mean, I don't hurt somebody's feelings in SI. Personally speaking, I don't like them because they're just too light. This is way too light. I mean, I'm not used to this, man. It's March and my players can't even finish the season. Okay. All right. So we've done the first tactic. Very nice. I like it. It's a brilliant tactic, man. Okay. Where Rashidi just popped in here, man. Okay. 3-4-1-2 wing back. We've done this. Now we're going to look at this. Oh, 4-4-1-1 asymmetric 1 DM. Another one. After my own heart. Okay. Let's holiday mode to the next day. You perfected your tactic, Darius. Well done. I mean, most of you guys who are submitting tactics, especially guys on Discord, right? 90% of you, right? I look at your tactics, I'm going, what else can we do with this tactic? This tactic is really quite good. Like, okay, there are rare moments, and that's why I'm proud of our Discord. We've got so many of you right now who can actually advise others. I mean, it's so different from the 2060 where I had to respond to every single one. Now there's so many of you, your knowledge is like reached another level that sometimes I have to think 3 times before I say something. I'm like, okay, he might be right. He might be onto something. I better go and check. You're forcing me to double check my facts. Very good. All right, so we got the Lauren, okay, Kaledu, Kalabali. Okay, so what are we seeing in this tactic? Okay, let's discuss this first. Let's start from the back. This is what we call a big, this is quite big. There's a lot of area. But because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 5 tiers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 tiers. You can't afford to do that, right? So in a sense, this makes sense because you're 5 tiers, right? You want them to press. Now, high line of engagement literally means that your strikers are probably gonna press the players a bit more, right? But when you play with a lower line of engagement, what really happens is while your strikers don't pounce on the player, what they're actually doing is they're blocking passing lanes. You have to remember that. There is the slight difference between the two. So actually that's in the hints and tips from the game itself, right? So this is okay. Get stuck in is not necessary. Okay, I'm not a big fan of that. You can use it if you are prepared to see a lot of yellow cards and at times injuries. So you can use it. I mean, it encourages players to snap into. But what you can also do is instead of doing it this way, you can actually go to specific positions that you think are really important, where you want to see a snappy challenge, and you apply that as a play instruction instead of telling the whole team to do it, right? Because now you got the whole team doing it. Do you need your defenders to do it? Not really, right? You don't want them picking up yellow cards. When these 4 get a yellow card, you start asking yourself, have too many players picked up a yellow card, and then you start panicking. Huh? So this is fine. CM on support, whenever you play this role, is driven by the player. So I'm not a... If you want to PI it, then you're customizing the role to play in a certain way. If there's already a role in the game that can do that, pick the role. If you've got a great player as a CM on support, if you've got a great player for this, then go with it, right? That's my advice to people who want to use generic roles. The generic roles are great. I mean, I made a tactic once which was a 4-4-2 with 2 CM on support in the middle, and everyone thought it was what kind of stupid tactic is that? I said no, because I got like 2 world-class players there. Why do I need to tell them what to do? Like, you got Fabian and N'Golo Kante. Why worry? I mean, one is a playmaker, the other one is a phenomenal box-to-box player. Why do I need to change it? So when you have very, very good players, go with it. Focus, okay, when you do focus play, it means that you have to, okay, when you do a focus left and right together, you have to pay attention to the middle because that is the place that opens up. Because focus sends more players to the left or more players to the right. In this particular case, you say both sides. So you want both sides to have that kind of attention. So whenever the ball goes to the flanks, that's what's going to happen. So they drift to the left or the right, wherever the ball is. Run at defense. Okay, this is fine. Oh, I like this. Why are you distributing to DM? I don't like this. Okay, this is a very dangerous distribution area. What if the player is not paying attention? Let's watch this again. This is very, very scary, man. I think every time you guys send in, bring your tactics, then we lose one game, you all feel damn sorry, right? You all go like, man, I remember there was one time we were on this unbeaten streak, and then it got snapped by a tactic. Right? I was saying, well, we have to play it, but you know, this tactic is possibly gonna cost us the win. And then we had to come back from a few goals down, but we couldn't do it. I think it was 3 goals down, and it was just not happening. Okay, we got Lobotka here, not lobotomy. I mean, why do I say lobotomy? Okay, damn. Okay, this guy he's got very good attributes, right? So he's got attributes to the sky. So now you have to get to know him. Okay, what do you think he's gonna do? This guy is gonna be a ball winner through and through. Okay, he's just gonna try and win every single ball. You want to know what he's gonna try and do? Look at the best role in duty. He's the ball-winning midfielder. It tells you there. I didn't check that first. My eyes went straight away to tackling and positioning. That's what I did first. Then I looked at then I looked at passing, vision, decisions, and flair. Now he's not gonna unlock any defenses, so he's gonna play the ball. So you want to make sure that around him there are gonna be players. That's what I see in him, right? Okay. Now if I were to take him out and put him in, now I got Fabian. Now he's gonna play the role differently. He was gonna take on players. Okay, gonna try and create chances from there. Right. So it's two different players doing something here. So I can put I can put them here. Yeah. He's got it doesn't have the flair, but does he have passing, vision, and decisions? No, better not. We're asking for trouble. Right. So he's not gonna do anything from the back. So we'll put the Lobotka at that back. I've got Aljif, Almas, Fabian, Politano, Zielinski. Okay, that looks fine. I mean, Zielinski is a fantastic AMC. So here we go, man. Second tactic. Hey, Bagus. How are you, man? That makes sense anyway. I don't want the defense to move out of position. That should. Yeah, correct. You should. If you don't want the defenders to move out of position. Okay, this playing, reducing press. Okay, this is it, right? If you don't have to always reduce the pressing intensity to like zero. You have to have nerves of steel to do that, because the players will hold their position while attackers come, right? You don't really need to increase the pressing intensity. You can leave it on standard, like, 50-50. That's it. Or if you want the players to always be behind the ball, then you reduce it some more. Right? I like to have my players always behind the ball. I don't like them pressing. So I like them to stand behind the ball. I want the other team to come at me. That's when I reduce my pressing intensity. So I make it negative. Okay, so Napoli, Roma. Oi! What a start there. Nifty even. Whoa, okay, all right. Universally agreed. This is a very, very good set piece routine. That's not... this is a... wow. This is like... Yep, this is good. This is good. Don't change it. Yep. Good set piece routine. Even the 6-yard box one is a good one. I like the 6-yard box one because you've got a lot of threats in the 6-yard box. See, this is actually a very good set piece routine. I like your 6-yard box one a lot. That was your 6-yard box. This is actually your 6-yard box. It's very good. I have to give credit where credit is due, right? I have not seen one of these in a long time. Right, this is a perfect 6-yard box. Okay, what you want to do here is make sure that this guy, okay, when you make a 6-yard box tactic, right? Okay, I will give you, I'll set it up for you. I'll improve it slightly. Okay. Okay. What you want to do is you want to make sure that this player, ML, right? Okay, he's got jumping reach. Yeah. This guy should have some jumping reach because he's going to challenge and mark the keeper. You also want this guy to have jumping reach. So basically, if you've got loads of players in your team that have got great jumping reach, right? Make sure this guy's got jumping reach and strength too. So when the ball comes in the 6-yard box, this becomes a target, this becomes a target, and this becomes a target. Sorry, it's usually this guy. So it's 1, 2, 3. 6-yard box will have 3 targets in the box. The ball can get to 3 players. It's a very, very, it's probably, not a lot of people use it. Hey man, AK, what? You're back after a month? What have you been doing for a month? What's a month long? We should back home to India. Okay, well done. India. Man, you know what? Okay, let's speak of India, okay? Okay? Right. Yeah, let's speak of India, okay? I live in a place where there's no Indian desserts. Zero Indian desserts. Zero, okay? Right. So finally I went to the shop, this Indian shop, right? They have all these spices everywhere. I got so moody. I went to speak to the owner. I said, look, I've been staying here for 2 years. Don't you bring in Indian desserts from India? I'll give you the address. Can you just bring it? So he brought gulab jamnu. Can you imagine the dessert, right? And then he brought the burfi. So I was so happy. The burfi came with gulab jamnu. Today I just had, because I got toothache the whole day. Not toothache. I've been to see a dentist, been numb. So I just finished 5 gulab jamnus. And I have to lose weight. I'm an idiot. Let's get back to this stuff. Okay, let's carry on. Man, this stream will never end. Okay. So far, so good, right? Your tactic looks pretty solid. Look, okay. How else do we know? You're looking at this visualizer. Where's the visualizer? There we go. All right. Okay. Pop in. Okay. Why my visualizer is showing the shot map? I don't know what's going on with me, man, today. I want to see the visualizer. Action zones. Oh, we can. Tactic. Okay, look. Again, another one of those tactics I don't want to change, right? Because it's balanced. It's all about which player you have where. It's very important when you make an asymmetric tactic, right? Like here, this is the key position. This is the key position. You want a smart player here. So you not to know what roles and what his attributes are. These two are gonna get in, and you've done it nicely because you don't put 4, right? The big no-no is when you have 4 in a row. This is perfect. This is spot on perfect. Okay, it's not overcomplicated, it's simple. The one thing you have to worry about is just this. Focus play down there. So whenever you lose the ball, your eyes zoom straight to the middle. Especially, and I'm talking about not like this, right? Like when you have possession of the ball and you lose the ball. That's when you want to pay attention. So far, this side didn't get punished. Right, you see the pressing is quite aggressive. Alright, this is a bit dangerous. Okay, here what we can do is we can drop this slightly. I'm just saying, I mean, so far it looks okay. I'm expecting SI to nuke again this high intensity a bit more. Because I did mention I have mentioned a few times already that I don't feel as if there is a cost to me playing aggressively for 80 minutes. Yeah. This is okay. Goes here. So this is nice. You see, he's got passing options. They're beautiful. Right. Goes this is a focus place. You want to see that they keep the ball. Look at that. What else can we do? Nothing. I'm like, I don't know, man. So all I did was I just dropped the pressing, right? So I don't get that. You know, just now we had 3 guys go in, 2 guys go in. Now they have like 1. See that? Earlier we had like 2 or 3 going in at the same time. Now I just have 1. That's it. Looks much better. It looks a bit more. It looks a bit more disciplined right now. The pressing. So all I did was, for your tactic, was I dropped this to slightly more often. That's it. No other changes were made to your tactic. And after we made the change, right, we scored another goal. But I did feel a bit nervous before that change. See this? See, when this guy stops pressing, right, so early, I get a bit worried. So this is another one of those tactics you can lock down after that. You can do the whole drop the line of engagement. And then you can actually just, let's wait until the last 10 minutes, okay? We have to make sure that we keep winning. This is safe. So far, look, bang, he wins the ball. Let's see if anybody gets pulled out of position. No, everybody's behind the ball. Yeah, except we given away a corner. This tactic is quite lethargic. Well, you gotta remember that there have to be options, right? You gotta give yourself some options. It is asymmetric, of course. You are gonna be a bit like, you're not gonna get a lot of okay, let's just look at this, right? Okay, how do you attack space from this position? He's gonna have to give it to somebody. And he gives it to, now he's got this ball. What can we do? You can actually come in here and tell him, hey, you know what? Oh shit, let's do it this way. Let's come in here. Let's go in here. It's only to sit narrow. Okay, take more risks, shoot less often, dribble less. Okay. Cross to the far post. Okay, now what I've got this launcher now. Alright, so he's gonna launch one always into this space. Right, we can do this with this guy here. So we don't want to do both of them doing it, right? So now we've got this guy from deep. What I can then do is do this. So there's things you can do. You don't really score. Yeah, but you can score from open play this tactic. But you have to think about other, like the chances that you want to take, right? So here Malcute is here. He doesn't get, you see, this guy is not attacking the space. So if you had the wing back with good passing range, that's what you can do from the back. Then he does a diagonal attack. Okay, now we've got this player, right? Push him here. Okay. And get him to roam. Now what I've done is I've done a simple tweak, right? Okay, so we got one guy here, one guy here. So we got like a kind of a diamond going on here, right? So now with this player here, he's got more options to hit this, to hit the center. Okay, so what we can do now is drop this a bit more, draw in the opposition to try and attack us, right? Get stuck in, like again I said, you know, not necessary all the time. So we go back to shorter because our friend here is on direct, right? So he's got to launch it. You have to remember, your tactic is basically a glorified 4-1-4-1. It is a glorified 4-1-4-1, right? A 4-1, in fact, it's a 4-1-3-2. So you are not going to, you want to score from open play. You got to go up the pitch. You got to camp. You got to start camping and moving the ball around. And you got, I would probably take this out, right? But so far I haven't seen any negative things happening. Okay, so if you wanna create more goal scoring opportunities, like different kinds, you gotta be patient, right? You gotta work ball because it's a deep formation. You got 4 guys at the back, you got 1 DM, then you got 3. Normally when you attack with 3 players. This is one of the reasons why people like asymmetric tactics in draft mode. They can be very solid defensively, but then when we attack, look for goals in open play, we're waiting for them to attack us, but we will have 2 or 3 at least, right? Attacking them from at least 1 from a wider player and 2 in the center. So now we work ball into box and we're getting into the box to create chances. And then your CM on support, remember the CM on support I was talking about? That play becomes this guy becomes very important. Because if he has gets into opposition area or high long shots attributes, then that guy can hit from outside the box because you'll be camping. Right, see where he is right now. So all these guys are here, right? These 2. He's here right now. This guy, his position is the long shot position. So if you have a player, then he can actually shoot from outside the box. So you gotta have to think about how you are using things like work ball into box, and then the other thing that you can use is you have this passing instruction right now, which is distribute to the middle. I will distribute to the shadow striker if I have a tall player. Then the goalkeeper has an out. See this? Now we got players coming up. The guy goes wide, and then he has options. He gives it the wing back. Wing back plays it back to him. You're gonna have options here. Now you enjoy shadow runs too much. Yeah, strikers give you a lot of shadow runs. This one you gotta work a bit more. In strikers you get way too many shadow runs. Yeah. So yeah, okay. So this tactic is fine. I've tweaked it, but it doesn't need too many tweaks. We got Mario Rui is gonna be a bit injured after this, man. Okay, we don't actually need this focus down the left. We need the focus down the right. And you don't, if we got open play goal. I told you, right? Work ball into box, you get long shots. I did say it, right? When I modified your tactic. You're gonna get a lot of these. Bang, clears. This guy is always gonna come in and he's gonna have these kind of chances. So you see this is a DLP. How high a DLP is. Okay, we gotta take off this Mario Rui character right now. He's about to collapse under his own weight. Man, we're in trouble. Best to make combination to play with Volante. 1 Volante. The best two midfielders that you should go. With a volante, I'll play a roaming playmaker or a DM. See, look, simplicity, man. Hey, put a shadow striker here. This wingback has got more options. There we go, wide. Bang, bang. Another goal. Your problem wasn't anything else but this small little shift him to the middle. That's it. Just shift the guy a bit to the middle and you look at how the problem starts now. Bang. It's a very simple change, right, that we just made, right? Okay, another tactic I want to keep. Shit. Man, I tweak, and I forgot to keep the tactic for myself. Damn it, I have to keep doing this, man. Make a tactic, keep it for yourself. Okay, what did we do? We moved him here. Right. That's it, and I remove this. Right, and I edit. Edit, take more risk, shoot less, often dribble less. Okay, I went here, I dang, and then I did this, and I went to this, and I added this, and I went back, and I did this, and then I did this. You can do roam, that's fine. I did this. I don't really like this, but I can change it in my own time. Then I drop this, and I drop this. Okay, we'll leave this, and then we'll save it as Rashidi. Let's see. I like all these tactics. I have asymmetric tactics like this, but this is nice. See, look, we got another one now. Your tactics are all quite good. Okay. All right, load. We got Boss Comb for, oh my goodness, the love of my life. I love this tactic to death. Yeah, there's so many ways of playing this, right? It's insane. This is one of my favorite formations in the game right now because there are so many things you can do with this formation. It just boggles the mind. Una's absent from training. We got what? Just because we don't unprofessional behavior. Yeah, fine 2 weeks wages. Confirm. Okay. We're playing Leipzig now. Yeah, I think Painkiller's making us play better. Oh man. So, do you like the changes, Herf Tyler, to your tactic? Yeah, you can have plenty of options in the tactic. And then he'll come back to bite me on my ass after that. Okay, here. What do I like about this tactic so much? Okay, essentially this is it. When you can play a competent attacking formation and that parks in the opposition half easily. You can also play a low block with this tactic without too much thought. Okay, so at the moment it's got vols. My goodness, this is like nothing. You got to do something with these volantes, right? This volante is just gonna come up, right? These volantes here. I'm not suggesting that you have to, but I personally like, because they're gonna sit forward, I want them to actually be a lot more explosive. Like in this case, you can actually tell one of the volantes to actually get further forward. I would choose this volante because you got all these attack duties here. Yeah, this volante will push forward. This is the time when you might want to think about. The problem is you got these doubling up. Okay, let's just watch the game, right? You have an issue with this tactic. There are two duties right now on the left flank. Good, they're going to be very close to each other. The logic is this guy is going to sit narrow, so you want the natural overlap, right? So this can create a natural overlap. This pressing forward coming this way, this volante. This is the time for you to think about a combination that is going to help you out, like a roaming playmaker. But we'll play the game first half, and then you'll see what I mean. Yeah, I know. You lose the ball, there's no one in midfield. That's the problem with this tactic. When you lose the ball, you have nobody in midfield. These two guys are too deep. What you need to do is this. Get further forward. But we don't want to do that now because we want to see your problem. Then we see the problem with the tactic, then we try to fix it. Man, this is not the case. I got your tactic in. Hey, you know, you should do this, do that, do this, do that, do blah blah blah. I don't do that shit. Okay, I mean, yeah, I could, but then it's like rating your tactic, and I don't like doing that. Some of your tactics are very good, right? It's just like one tweak away from brilliance. Okay. All right, so we go to extended highlights. Let's watch this. Let's look at the first. All right, we are waiting to lose the ball. Okay, where is he? He's here. Where's the other volante? Somewhere here. Okay, why is that happening? Comes in to get the ball. Okay, that's the reason why. He wants to hang out closer to his friends. Okay, we still have the ball. Yeah, look, the staggering is quite good because we have one player that comes deep to get the ball. At least, whew, that's good. Too rushed, right? That's very rushed into the box, and then by the time, because it's a double DM, so by the time they get to the opposition third like that with everybody, damn it, you know, they'll have the they'll even have the subs behind the goal, man. This is nice. At least there's some directness to some of the play, which is what you want to look for. That is, he's got the DLP traits. Got in behind too easily. Very high line. Very high closing now. Very high line. So far, I'm seeing a very high line. Yep. Oh man, we gotta come back, man, from this. How many goals? 4-3. Okay, wait. Don't let me have to come back. Jay, please don't let me have to do that. Go, Osimhen, score! Close but no cigar. We're not doing a very good job of keeping the ball. Yeah, especially there. Oh, thank God he was there. Too much running, wing back. Got to simplify his game. We're almost going to lose this match, okay? We're about to lose this match. Wingbacks are overrunning the ball, right? We got to modify the wingback instruction. Either you don't play with wingback or you play with fullbacks. Right, so now the wingback just overran the wide midfielder when he could have just passed it to him. So it's a function of several things. Tempo could be the reason why. Yeah. He goes, and then does an early nice. There's the good thing about the wingback with wide midfielder combination is this crossing that they do. Again, we got issues with the second ball. 22 minutes, man. Okay. All right, that's it. There's too many highlights coming from the opposition. We have to do something. Okay, all right. We have to do something. There's just way too many things happening. Okay, first up, we are encouraging them on the flanks. Okay, this is one of the reasons why our flanks are being battered at the moment. So we can accept it. We are playing with a standard line engagement. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's something wrong here. Okay. We are spending too much time with the ball ourselves. Right. We don't need low crosses, because if you want low crosses, you'll be camping. This is when you're camping the opposition up. Are we camping? No, we're not. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we are going to modify a lot of this. Stay wider. Okay. But you also want to dribble less, shoot less often, take fewer risks. Okay. Shorter passing could be the name of the game, but done. Okay. That's him. Okay, this is a volante right now, right? Okay. He's going past him. This wide midfielder sit narrow, close down, more tackle other. Why in a low block? We're in a mid block, right? Let's remove that. Let's just keep him the way he is, right? You don't have to. You can tackle harder if you want. But if you start doing this, closing down more in a mid block, right? You're opening way too much space. Right, so try not to open up, because he's just opening up, he's just running around, and then space opens up because this guy is too far away. So every time You do that, he is going to open up space, and this guy is just going to go, what's going on, right? So, now what we do with him is we tend to get further forward, move into the channels. You'll move in between players, so when you have the ball, it support you a lot more effectively. Take fewer risks, yeah, fine, you keep the ball, or take more risks. Trying to play more direct from the back. So now you got two options. You got these three who might release these two now. All right, so we got these launches of the ball. So basically, you got this whole configuration now set up. If you lose the ball, or you have the ball, you can hit them quickly on the counter. Now you got this inverted winger and fullback attack together. I like the idea, but it only works if you keep the ball. Okay, what we do here is we change this role to a roaming playmaker on support. So what this role now does is he roams, and he's going to be what I want to see him is roaming and doing something, like at least get further forward or do something, help them out, basically help those guys out. All right, yeah, let's just leave it like that. And then PF on support. Don't need anything here. PF. Why PF on support? No, DLF on support. Okay, why not PF? Okay, the reason why is PF doesn't hold up the ball. These two guys are very far away. So unless you got two really good players, you have PF on support and AF. The only time you don't do this is now we want to keep the ball. I want to generate more possession now. This is why I'm doing this. Okay, I'm not going to have low crosses. Let's just have mixed. Okay, shorter standard tempo. Okay, fairly narrow. Everything is going inside. Okay, fine. Okay, all right. Fullback attack. Okay, so remember this guy can still launch. We are keeping the ball instead of launching it now. Okay, because I want to take control of this game, right? Since the game started, Leipzig have been all over us. So action zones, I want to see them improve. Okay, it improved slightly. Hey, very good. They have to come out. Okay, good. I hope, man, this works. I don't know. So far, so good. And we're playing this formation, which is going to give us a lot of problems on the flanks. Okay, done. Let's just play it like this. See the wing back now? The relationship now between the wing back and the white midfielder is so much more better. Right, the white midfielder is Politano. Politano is really a goal scoring threat. So he can actually get inside the box and create some problems for the defense. But he's also not 100%. We have nobody except Irving Lozano. Okay, never mind, later. Close. See now how the play is shifted. We have like a DLF holding up the ball, playing it in. We got better movement. We finally have we created some chances, but we are running dangerously close to. Okay, I'm going up. You can either play inside your half or you can go higher up the pitch, right? So I'm electing to play higher up the pitch now. Shit, we're gonna be knocked out, man. We're gonna be knocked out. We gotta do more. Okay, we're gonna change this. Yeah, this guy is just too dangerous. Yeah. He's not helping us. Nobody's helping us defend. 3-0 down, man. Well, I could get this wrong completely, but what am I doing right now? I'm trying to get the ball out quickly, right, wide, and then I'm going to try and get these guys to do something. Well, sit narrow, tackle harder is like not really working for us at the moment. Okay, I'm going to go more direct, dribble less, shoot less often. This guy is going to start launching the balls up. I'm going to have to play 2 tacklers in midfield, so we don't have those guys now. Yo, man. I don't really, the thing is, this tactic is meant to draw in teams, right? I know what this tactic is trying to do. I don't want to change it so much from the original person's intention, right? So we want to, like, I think what you want to do is, your goal is to make a counter-attacking tactic, right? That's your plan. So if you want to make a counter-attacking tactic, okay, there are 2 things you can do, right? First up, okay, these guys are going narrow into your box. Okay. This is when you have a higher defensive line, the fullback supports attacks. Okay. Now they are coming down our flanks because your tactic in itself was using the flanks. Like this flank is always attacking, but you don't have anybody defending this flank, right? So you're always being raided down this right side. So I would recommend that if you want to play this kind of what you did just now, you can't play on you can't play with those double attack duties. So what we've done is we anchored your double Ds, your doubles here. Okay. This is one crazy game, boy. Just in 1 goal. Can we get it? No, it's not offside. It's not offside. It's not offside. It's not offside. We got it back. I'm like so excited. Like, we change tactics every bloody game. Okay. 5-5 on aggregate now. We're trying to turn things around. Okay, so what have I done with the tactic? Right, your original tactic is very heavily favors attacking down that flank, right? And you got a fullback on attack, so you gotta kind of make up your mind how you want to do this, right? You can, if you do that, like double, and then you got a volante as well, then you got no defense on this side. So we had to change it. So I had to change this. I mean, if you want to do this double attacks like this, then you may need like an anchorman role here. Then this guy volante has to be a lot more aggressive, pushing out the pitch. But then what you're gonna have is like a different setup. Hey Wube, how are you? Yeah, let's just make sure that we qualify for the next round. Yeah. That's it. Pressure. Okay. Now we're gonna do something different. Okay. They are going to come at us. They have to come at us, right? See, thing is, you have to, when you play these kind of double D systems, right, there's so many options. You got to be comfortable wanting to play those kind of options. We're gonna ask him to launch. No. You don't have to take few risks. Again, send it to him. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing what we're doing. Okay, now, just now you were playing like this, right? Okay. We'll tell this guy to take few risks. A cross from deep, direct. Okay, he's gonna ping the ball. Okay, this guy's gonna run. So now what we tell him to do is anchor. He stays as an anchor. This guy can be our... This is another version of the same tactic. Now you got Volante. Tell him to get further forward, move into channels. Play shorter, passing, take fewer, shares less and dribble less. Okay, so... Or you let me... Have I set the back... yeah. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back and let them attack us. Okay. And then when we get the ball, I'm just going to hit it quickly to up the pitch, right? So pass into space, work ball into box. It's fine. You can do this, right? It's not as if it's a bad thing to do. Work ball into box just means work ball into box. I mean, to get to the final third, let's not be stupid. Let's not rush it. Okay, let's not dropping crosses. Let's be smart about how we use the ball. Pass into space. Tells players to look for open spaces to pass the ball to. Now, both can work together. Nobody says they... Generally, what we used to say last time was, yeah, don't use them together, right? But you can. There's nothing wrong with it. You just need to understand what's going to happen. So look at that Ospina right now. He doesn't want to do something. There he goes. Bang. Give them the ball. Let them come in. We're going to try and drop. I'm hoping that we do this. Oh, shit. Okay, stay on feet, right? Okay, done. Now I'm going to a low block. So many ways you can play your tactic, right? Now what I'm doing is a bit more riskier because I'm saying come and attack us. So now I have the nerves of steel. For 58 in the 58th minute, I'm doing this. So I'm such a crazy person. Okay, we'll go key highlights. So if we do lose, we lose quickly. When you want to do something like this, make sure that these two guys can hit the ball. Yeah, our intensity is fine, right? So now target forward on attack. They scored a goal from a corner. So these are the things that can happen. Yeah, I just tried this, but it didn't. Yeah, baby, it didn't work. I wanted it to, but it didn't. Politano says we can still do this, boys. He's offside. But if there's a great goal, man, if it is a goal, it's disallowed, man. It's disallowed. It was almost, look at the passing. It's just a fraction offside, man. He just gotten himself into position. Goes long again. Now you can see the potential, right? That's what I want you to see. Okay, I might have lost, but never mind. I just wanted you to see the potential. That's all. We're damn close, man. The idea, I wanted you to get the idea of what's possible with the tactic. But not bad. Okay, next tactic. Chico ball. Oh. After all the asymmetrics, the volantes, we get a 4-4-2 against Juventus. Oh my lordy. We have a... Man, my Cagliari side had just held Juventus 1-1. Playing low block all the way against them. Yeah, that team, I'm used to playing with them, so I'm okay playing a low block all the way with them now. Okay, we're gonna play the team as they are. Okay, we're gonna Assman made the decisions. We're just gonna go with him. Jesus, I know it doesn't have a prayer winning headers, so we're gonna have to put somebody who. Man, we can't just risk everybody, right? So I got Gulam, Ella. Okay, all right. We'll just go. Damn, Martins and Lozano. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Napoli. Been changing tactics every single game. All right. Let's go. Let's see what we can do, right? Okay. Phew it. This is stressful, man. Cheerleading the lid. Okay. All right. Let's see whether you got any PIs. More direct shoot, less closer, more tackle harder. Okay. Wow. Okay. Shoot. Okay. All right. Split block. Okay. Those too close. No, it's more than a split block. It's a everybody. What the midfield is. Okay, you got Mark Taiter on the back line, Mark Taiter on the flanks, no Mark Taiter in the center, and no Mark Taiter. So basically, you got no Mark Taiter on these two. Everybody else is marking tight. Okay. All right. Okay. I see that. So they all. Yep. This is tackle harder. That's Mark Taiter. Mark Taiter. Okay, and then opens up the space. See what's the problem? You're closing down. All right, high defensive line. Okay, this Mark tighter by the defenders. It better be good at marking, man. That's the thing. All I'm going to say. It's not a bad idea. It can be done. It can be actually a very effective way of playing. But your players who are marking, they have to have good marking attributes. Otherwise, if their positioning is poor, the marking is poor, they get caught. See, this is the pressing that's going on in that zone. There we go. Second time it's happened, right? The reason why you've been saved, right, so far is because you haven't played the offside trap. If you had played the offside trap, I guarantee you'd have considered a goal. Hey, Christopher Anderson, how do I get transparency with background pictures? Transparent skin with background picture. I mean, you have to transparent skin. You mean to say a skin that allows you to see the background, right? Some of the skins allow you to do that. There's a setting in the game, allow background. I think, yeah. Again, the time marking actually helped this time. So, okay, what we're gonna do now? Because you're playing a very aggressive setup, right? Okay, we wanna see all right, what we're going to do is we're going to do something slightly different. Now we're going to do right on left, left on right. So we are showing them inside. Okay, all right, we can do that. Left on left and right on right. Show them the flanks, trigger press on the back line. Tight marking on Danilo. Okay, we're not gonna do time marking on the goalkeeper. We're not doing time marking on this guy. We're not doing time marking on this guy. We're not doing like we're gonna remove the time. Okay, we're gonna these are my OIs right now. Okay, I've got time marking on your back line. Okay, player instructions have got time marking already on them, so I'm not gonna use them here. But I'm definitely gonna trigger the press on the back line. Trigger the press on the fullback. No trigger on the center. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna hard tackle the center now. Hard tackle the center, hard tackle the center. Oh man, I'm using OIs all the way now. That space, right? Opening up like there's no tomorrow. They scored from a free kick. I like your tactic, but it's a lot of, I have to do a lot of things. Should I saw close down more tackle harder? Remove this. Tackle harder. Tackle harder. Close down more tackle. I'm gonna just do it on the flanks. Then tackle harder. Because I have the feeling that we're just opening up too much right now. And these guys are, because they're closing out instructions, right? Because of these two guys, they're closing out. These two guys are always out of position. You got this closing out here, and these guys are always opening up. So you want to remove the guys in the center. See, so because you see they're always out of position. Right, not too bad. Not too bad. So that's how I modify a tactic. CM and DLP is fine. I mean, that depends on who's playing here at the end of the day. Ooh, that was close. Now you see it's much better. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it. Should be your settings for your tactic. Your original tactic. Okay. Now we see the transitions are a lot more smoother. A lot more smoother. Okay. More direct. This is fine. All this is fine. So what I've done essentially with your tactic is this. What we've done is we've done like a tight. All the wider players are being tight marked. So when they get the ball, what we want to do is you want to win the ball in the center. So whenever the ball comes into the center, because that's where we're tight marking them, we're encouraging their fullbacks, right? Whenever they have the ball to look inside. So when they look inside, it's going to be to the two central midfielders, right? So the two central midfielders are the ones that we break legs. We don't close them down. Because if we close them down too much, then we are going to be pulling our players out of position. We just want to make sure that when they get the ball, if our two players are close enough, they try and tackle harder. But we don't want them to run all over the place to do it, right? Because that's opening up space. And these two guys are being pulled out of position. And then what we're going to do here is just tackle harder and tackle harder. Then these guys on the flanks are close down more tackle. That's fine. You just have to recognize the fact that these guys are going to be very aggressive if they're closing down. So these guys are just staying wider, tight mark tighter. That's fine. And we got these two are marked tighter. That's nice. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So we consider a goal from a free kick. Never mind. Such is life, man. Such is life. We score one from a free kick too. So the most important thing is when you look at your own tactics, right? You want to make sure, right? You see, if you start a game and you see a lot of highlights coming to the opposition, right? There's something wrong with your tactic. You gotta make a change. That's the biggest clue you're gonna get. Sometimes you see me playing draft mode with guys, and then you will see me, right? We're playing on key highlights, and I'm like making a lot of changes because I want to see the highlight. And I don't see the highlight, I'm going like, damn it, nothing's working. Alright, so that's one of the reasons why I like playing on key highlights a lot. Okay, we got no more fullbacks, man. Okay, we got De Lorenzo. Okay, we're asking. He's not 100%, but what choice do we have? Okay, we'll undo that. We can undo that. No, undo that again. Can we milk it? Chris Mertens will bring on Victor Osimhen. And then we'll swap these two. It's called Zebra because their nickname is Branco Neri, which is black and white. Ah, okay. Hey, you can, of course, take this 4-4-2 into the realm of the low block as well. Like, it's not difficult to do. Yeah, you can also do that. Simple, same principle, right? You drop your pressing. The lower your block, the higher the requirement for you to what's it called? Reduce the intensity of your tackling. Yes, please excuse me because I'm on painkillers right now, like a lot of painkillers. You could put a horse down with the amount of painkillers I've had. Okay, good. See that? Right. That's what we want to see, right? Okay, we don't want to see mental marking, right? We want to see our players being smart about how they use the power. But with this very aggressive 4-2-2, both teams are playing quite aggressively. Okay, what I'm going to do, I don't know if this is going to work or not, right? It could fail miserably, okay? Yeah, I'm only doing it because, hey man, we like doing crazy shit. Standard, lower line engagement, boom, boom. Okay, stay on feet. Okay, no more player defense. Like this. Okay. Now, when you do this, you remove all this. You remove all this close down more. You can. You also remove the tackle artist. Mark tighter is fine. Because you got OIs right now, right? We're using OIs to tackle harder only the players in the center. This is the experiment. It's an experiment. Okay. All right, we've done this. What am I trying to do right now? Again, we do the pray here. We're gonna kick it all the way to him. Yeah. Stay on feet. We're gonna try and prevent shot. Okay, done. Okay, done. All right. Okay, we'll make it even more interesting. We encourage them to attack us down the flanks. We're gonna see all our crosses. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the bench and bring on Koulibaly. Because Jesus just can't. Man, he can't jump up and win balls in the air. Okay, so this is what we're doing, closing out. Because we've not been playing our best. Or we had 1 or 2 chances as well. Okay, we close out the match. That's it. We finished the game with a low block. But that's how you should play a low block, right? If you're gonna drop your lines and you do that, do not tackle hard. Right? Remove all the tackling hard in your tactic. Because the moment you start tackling hard, what you're gonna do is you're gonna give up free kicks in and around your area, which is something we don't want to do. But overall, I think it's a great tactic, man. Chico Ball. Nice. I like your tactic. Alright, so far so good. We haven't lost our job yet. And we've done all this. So okay, thank you for coming, guys. Now we're gonna look at the other tactics, please. We got Pico Mini. You got a tactic as well. Okay, so download Pico Mini's tactic. Alright, done. Where is it? Downloads. Pico Mini, copy. Documents. Bang, 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 boom, bam, and paste. Done. Load. This one. All right. For the next bring your tactic, you should only allow low block tactics who creates the best. That could be an idea. I can rate it out of 10. Might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. I love low block tactics right now. I'm having so much fun playing low blocks. They're actually very viable, but you need to understand the low block itself, right? The mistakes people are making with low blocks is things like having tackle harder on or close down more. Now that's all wrong. You do that, you're gonna be in trouble because it just pulls your players out, opens your block up, and then you can see it goes to nothing. I even tried an experiment the other day where I had I created like a parting of the Red Sea, right? Then the opposite striker basically came in unmarked to score a goal against me. I was like, okay. So that's how this shit happens. Okay, now we got close down more. Okay, what we have? Okay, when I look at this, it tells me your style. This is like a high block, right? So this is basically playing the opponent's third, high line engagement, high defense. This basically tells your backline, hey, support the boys in the midfield. Prevent shot quicker, but this is like more fun. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, it's not bad. It depends on how effective this defensive line is. Because if you see your defenders being pulled out of position, and you want to, look at this. This is easy to fix. Okay, what about this? Bing, bing, bing. Okay, that's bog basic. Nothing surprising there. Play our defense, passage, short over ball. Okay, fine. All right. Edit. So we'll just click triple S. So I don't understand this. I mean, it means that on this side of the pitch, right, there's not a lot of support. So you really need this side to kick into gear. If this side kicks into gear, then you're going to get a lot of goal scoring happening here. But I don't see why, unless you got really bad fullback here. That's about it, right? DMD. I mean, this fullback on defense, what is he going to do? He's going to cross from deep, right? He's going to just long balls all day long into this zone. Mazzala on attack, fine. CM on support, take few risks. Dribble less, close down more. A lot of roles can do that. But when you do something like this, you also have to look at the traits of the player, because the traits and the attributes, the way they disperse, is going to influence how this role plays. This position plays rather, not the role. Complete forward, unless you have a really good player here, I would not advise a lot of people to use this role. This requires a lot of attributes. Let's just look at this. When you play a complete forward, right? Highlight. Okay. When you play a complete forward on support, these are all the attributes that are needed. There's a lot of attributes. Right. So it needs like teamwork, pace, stamina, finishing. All these attributes are even jumping reach, balance. Why he shifts left and right, he can't lose the ball. He's supposed to bring others into play. So these are all like expensive attributes. They're not easy to get. Not a lot of players come out the game and, hey, I'm Harry Kane, kind of thing. But it can work. Yeah, let's play against AC Milan. We'll see the first half. We're not going to change the tactic until we start playing. I got Osimhen, so I think he can play as a complete forward. So it shouldn't be a problem for him. Damn, Zelinski. Zelinski playing in this position. You see what happens? Our ass-man should be fired from his job. Okay. If I put him here, we're going to get a lot of killer balls from him in support duty. Why don't I just put him here? Right. Killer balls coming from here. Okay. Okay, then he can work as a Mazzala. Fabian is a left-footed player. That's why they put him here. He's left-footed. He's got a decent right foot, but ideally you want Fabian to be playing here. This is the best position for Fabian. Zelinski Zelinski shouldn't be playing here. He should be playing here. If he plays Zelinski here so that he can create stuff while he's an inside forward. An inside forward, problem in that Football Manager is right now they do this 180. Inside forward, you should play him a left-footed one on the right flank, right? But when he gets to the right flank and wants to get on his preferred foot, he does a 180 in the opposite direction before he uses his preferred foot, which is very, very annoying. Okay, we got Lobotka, we'll play him here then. Okay, now we got Lobotka. So we've got somebody who can come deep to get the ball, dictates tempo, looks a pass rather than run. Okay, not too bad. You'll drop deep because the fullback is not moving. So, okay, might work to our favor. Dem is okay. Then Mario Kulabali, money. Oh my god, lordy, this is beginning to hurt. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, next tactic, right? Okay. Okay, we're off to see the Wild West show with elephants and kangaroos. I did say there's going to be a lot of nonsense coming out of my mouth eventually. That's a bit unfortunate, no? If it might be a good goal. Yeah, it might be a good goal. I don't get. I mean, when he takes the shot, it hits the upright, right? It should be like considered. We're waiting, right? Already, this guy is on a yellow card, and all we're doing is defending. Oh my goodness! Like clear as well, dear life. Ball comes. Okay, so first goal is a bit unlucky. So let's see whether. Yeah, okay. Basically, we're getting hammered. We're getting clobbered. It's clobbering time. We shouldn't be clobbered, game, but player for player, we can take Milan. Let's carry on watching this again because we want to see patterns of play, right? So far, patterns of play is everything seems to be happening on the right side. We had a lot of attacks go down the right side. Look at that. Right, a lot of attacks going on the right side. And then it goes back and our right side again. Our right side again. Okay. We see enough, right? Something's wrong with our right side. Something very wrong with our right side. Our left side is okay. Look at that. Our left side is pretty cool. Go outside. Okay, that's not too bad. Final third, we have to do a bit of tweaks. Again, right side. Okay, he wins the ball, and that's about it. It takes out a player. That's not too bad. Okay. All right. Goes in. Again. Okay. But now he saved the day with a win. We won the ball, rather. They got passing options everywhere. All right, okay. Let's make changes. Okay, this guy's on a yellow card. That's not too bad. Okay, this guy is just too deep to support play. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna either ask him to become a fullback on attack or a wingback on support. Okay. So he at least provides some support. This role right now, taking Furies, closing down more, the movement of this role is probably giving us some issues. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna turn this role into a very simple box-to-box midfielder. Okay. So we know that he's going to go up and down, right? He's going to support both sides of the pitch. All right. Now, we got one inside forward going this way. We got a wing back coming up this way. We got box to box. It's pretty neutral, so it should be fine. Mazzala attacking the space. We got inside forward here. So far, we haven't seen this guy get the ball. We don't know what kind of game he's having. Okay. So, high defensive line, high line engagement, slightly more often. Okay. Yeah, change his role. We're gonna change his role to something else, something a lot more simpler. Okay, now the combination is this guy's coming inside, this guy's coming inside, nothing else is happening. We're gonna turn this guy into like an inverted wing on support, so he comes in this way, right? So he's meant to look to create chances further up the pitch. We're gonna turn this guy into a DLF on support. We get another player dropping deep. Okay, play our defense, work ball into box. Right now, work ball into box isn't working for us. We haven't any possession to speak of, right? Taking Furies. Okay, we're gonna just go slightly shorter, higher tempo. Let's try and keep the ball. Yeah, we're just gonna try and get back possession first up. This is gonna be a fair bit of work. Right now, the 4-3-3 can be fun, but you know, they score another goal, man. Before our changes can even kick in, right? They score another goal. That's 3, man. Ooh la la, this is painful. Okay, now we have the ball. Guys, fire up the pitch. Politano, good, holds out the ball. DLP, wing back. Okay, nice. Lose the ball, but it's not too bad. Oh, we got a corner. Okay, corner settings. Okay, let's look at your corner. Set piece for corners. Attack. Left and right. Okay, something's wrong with your corner. So that's our delivery of our player. Okay, I would not advise long throws at all in this game. Seriously, I mean, I would just go play the short throw all the way. Short throw is way more effective than long throw. Alright, so if you got long throws, attack. Long throw is just, I hate a long throw. Long throw is just a waste of time. Okay, you gotta do a short throw is really simple. 3 here, 2 here, 1 here. That's it. Short throw. Whoops, come back to the short throw again. Yeah, we did everything except say short throw. Okay, that's it. Done. A short throw is way more effective than a long throw. It's like a reset for you. For your tactic. Okay. Now, if you're playing a 4-3-3, right? And you find yourself being overwhelmed, what you can do is you can tell this guy to mark the winger. Tell this guy to mark the winger as well. And then, essentially, I would change your tactic around like this. I mean, you don't need a wing back on attack. You can have a fullback on attack. Fullback on attack is actually going to give you... I know the distance is quite far, right? But right now, I think with this setup, a fullback on attack won't be a bad idea because he's going to pass inside and go back out. The ball is going to go back out as well. It can help you keep the ball a bit more effectively. Instead of a wing back is going to dribble, right? And right now we are losing in this game, so we want to maintain possession of the ball. See that all these 3 attack duties are so close together. Look at that. Right, so whenever we don't get a passing option, we run into trouble. Yeah. Where's this guy? Mazzala. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Looks a bit better, no? Yeah, it looks a lot better, right? So we managed to nullify them somewhat. Yep, there we go. Yep, done. This is how your tactic should be set up. We saw a transition, we almost had a goal, right? So if you had played that from the start, it would have been a lot different. So you got wing back here, because this is basically a less attack. He's not like on an attack duty, right? So you can use a wing back. Wing back is going to come out and give this IF a lot of support. Here on the end, you got a Mazzala on attack, very attacking. So he's always running away. So you don't use a wing back, you use like a fullback on attack. Done. And then up top, you're going to change the role to a DLF on support. It'll be a lot more stable. The tactic will be a lot more stable. Then we take this role and make it a box to box. Because unless you have a... You need a lot more... I don't think you should use a CM on support here unless you have a really, like... You know what the player can do, right? I would definitely go with the what's that called again? The box-to-box midfielder. It is a good goal. I'm very annoyed. Why? How are? Yeah, okay. We just lost big time, man. Ouch. That was painful. First league defeat in a long time. But it's okay. It's all right. We're still in the Champions League spots. All right, now let's take a look at the rest of the tactics from the community. Bang. Our requests. Oh, you got quite a few, man. Okay, we got quite a few tactics today. With Wuber, you got Darius. Darius optional. What's optional? So, oh, okay, I get what you mean. We're gonna take a look at one of those tactics. I might not play with all the tactics. I'll play with some of the tactics. Messine. Waiting for the download light to light up. Download light takes a while, man. Takes a while to come on, man. Man, my and painkillers having an effect, no. What's this? Lesh wins manager of the year. So he's not happy that he didn't win the manager of the year because, yeah, man, there could be other reasons why. Yep. Yeah, because you are Ajax. These guys Eindhoven. Maybe Eindhoven won because he beat Ajax both times. I don't know. Maybe they better with the well, yeah, the club. Yay, download. Okay, done. Okay, now we're gonna extract this. Puppy power extract. Oh, my neck's hurting. Come on. Pum. Yeah, babies. Let's go. Anyway, thanks for coming in earlier. So those guys who were in at that time, you're gonna manage to see your tactics made it to the show. Right. Yes, once again, if I sound like I'm not connecting all the dots, it's because I've been on painkillers the whole day. You have looked at Deadball before, it just improved, therefore potential in the day, but no response need to work out. What's true on this is like the true. Okay. I love this tactics right now, this defensive tactics. Okay. So we got tactics and then we got this. Okay, we got a couple of tactics here. So let me look at this first. 550. This is nice. I like this strikeless tactics. Okay, we're here. Okay, tactics. The good thing about the strikeless, maybe my players can be arrested. Okay, strikeless, wing back. No PIs, right? I know you don't like playing PIs. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe for this PI, you might want to stay wider. That's about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, nothing. I won't change it. Okay, Meza, not so sure. But let's see he play, right? I think it can work. Might be fun to watch, man. It might be fun to watch, no Zenji. play Atalanta. It might be a lot of fun to watch. Lobotka, Zambo and Guisa is finally back. Okay. Let's go. Action zones. Look at that. Atlanta. Because strikerless tactics, right? So when you're playing very attacking, I don't expect a lot of possession. Yeah. But I expect high XG for your chances. Ooh, heroic defending, man. Those wingbacks are going to be supporting your attacks a lot. Yeah. Why change this? Probably not. Let's stop here. Let's see your stats. Where exactly? I won't change it because the chances are all coming from the 3 strikers. The wingbacks aren't okay here, right? With this kind of a tactic, right? You probably want him to take more risks. Okay, you gotta come in here and bang, bang, bang. Okay, do it all the way first. Come in here, tell him to. I mean, what am I doing? I must be very stupid at the moment. See what I can mess with this guy's passing. Yep. Then you come to this guy. We'll try this guy out. You want a few players trying the risky, but I know you got a ball playing defender going this way, but I think you also need one from here. See that? Because he comes, whenever you get these kind of players coming away with the ball, you want these players like this wingback especially. Yes. You want this wingback to launch those kind of passes. And remember this, right? Just because he says there's an exclamation mark there doesn't mean he won't do it. Do you want to look at their teamwork rating? Yeah, the teamwork rating. Bang. Okay. All right, with this tactic as well, opposition, we'd show the backline no mercy. You should have no mercy, otherwise you should be fine. It's a nice tactic, I like it. Just make the tweak to these positions, that's all. Direct passing. And I won't change this tactic at all. I mean, I will leave it the way it is. Okay, other things you can do, right? 72nd minute, yeah. No love lost. Play around with this. We got like 10 minutes left on the clock, right? Play around with the instruction to send the long kick out forward. And right now we want to I want to win, man, over Atalanta. They're top of the table. Go, go, go. Bang. No. Defender was so stupid. Go, go, go. I want the keeper to kick it early. Yeah, that's it. Your tactic is fine, man. Just make the 1 or 2 changes and you should be good. That complete wing back, direct pass. That's it. That's what you want to see. And the thing is, the complete wing back is not a bad option. Yeah. Instead of a wing back, right? Wing back can be quite boring. Yeah, but complete wing back because he roams. Sometimes he ends up in the center. He ends up in the center. Long goal kicks, they can have that problem, especially if your defensive line is too high. I'm not having problems because I'm taking advantage of the AI. Damn it. We don't deserve that. Oh, it's been taken away. Not bad. It did quite well. Yeah, it did quite well. It was a very even game. This is how I change your tactic, man. Easy and busy. Yeah, next tactic we got. Which that was a nice tactic. Okay. What we got next? All right, we'll move from the top. 3-4-1-2 experiment. I wouldn't do this. This is. You brought with a 3-4-1-2 when you do something like this, like that, right? Then you want to turn this into a defensive winger. I'm not gonna play this. I'm just gonna explain. You want to turn this into a defensive winger. If you want to maintain this volante charging up the pitch. Okay. Now, when you have this volante charging up the pitch like that, volante on attack, this guy is holding, right? Turn this guy into like a ball playing defender. Okay. If you want, you can do this. Edit, stay wider. Okay, now what do you get? You get this guy running up the ball, running up the pitch. This guy holding, anchoring, so that you don't you don't give up positions so easily. And this player is a ball playing defender. So if he gets the ball early, he can also release it. Don't have to depend on him. Otherwise, what you're gonna see is you want the ball to this position and you lose possession because this guy is not in a position to receive the pass. So now what you have is you have this ability to play he can bring the ball up forward, right? Volante is already charging. He has the potential of, and then this AF is going to be forcing one of the defenders to commit. So this ball playing defender can also play one through the lines towards this guy. So it's a lot better combination that way. This is fine. This is fine. This winger on attack. The problem with the winger on attack is when the winger goes bombing down the flanks, there's nobody to protect. But this winger is always going to put pressure on the opposition fullbacks. You're always going to have to worry about him because he's going to be close by. It's actually a very nice option, but I only do it with very good teams. Right? So if your team is a really good team and you can afford that, then go for it. AM1 support, this is neither here nor there. Right? The reason why is because you got this becomes more like a possession-centric system. Because he's not driving into the box. There's no impetus for quick transitional attacks because you only have one. So why bother, right? So there's two options here. You can play both these as an attack duty. Target man on attack, advanced forward on attack, DLF on attack, AF on attack. You can do all of those. And then you can still play an AM. This AM, if you want him to take more risk, you can even play him as an APM, like attacking play. Actually, like the attacking playmaker because he drops. He drops. You can have multiple playmakers in attack. There's nothing wrong with that. So you get better support on this side, and then you might, if you're an AP, you get some support on this side. Where's one thing? You're playing on a lower tempo, you could lose the ball a lot with this tactic because this guy is bombing half the time. So he needs this guy to actually come and join him. Like, hey, you know what? I'm bombing. Can you help me out here? Because he's gonna have no support, right? So if I were you, if you find that this is not giving you, because he's good for putting pressure on opposition fullbacks. Otherwise, I'll just turn this into a white midfielder. That's it, and I'll play a white midfielder. Then this guy can be an AP, attacking playmaker. Then once you get into this tactic, you can start playing with work ball into box as well. And then your defensive line can be like this. You're choking, you're drawing teams in, but it could work a bit more effectively. This is a safe option. Very safe option. Right midfielder on attack, right? It's an extremely safe option. And it's going to be a bit narrow. Then you have you can work the ball and move up the pitch. And you can still maintain like a DLP on defense like this. Hey, so it's not that bad. So you can have a bit more, yeah. I just think that this role should be, if you're going to have an AM on support, then these two can be like DLF on attack. He holds up the ball, right? So you can play, if you're going to do like this, then this guy should become, right, this should be an attacking playmaker, because otherwise he's going to drift around looking for support. So then you get a few more options in the final third. Right. Let's look at the next tactic. Okay, Daniel Bock. Let's see. I'll go to holiday first, so I can clear my head a bit. You find it strange how your 6'5" Stoke S defender with 17 jumperish gets done in the air by a hobbit. Okay, I don't know, but what are you playing in terms of your defensive line? Is it high? Do you have like maximum pressing intensity? If you do, then that could explain a lot. Okay, this is one of those like, I don't know, spike form, candlestick formations. I don't know what to call this. DLF for support, shadow striker, AM, nice. Mass, ball winning midfield, DLP. I wouldn't change this tactic. This is a good tactic. This is actually a very good tactic. A very good tactic. I wouldn't change it, man. The only reason across more, yeah, I wouldn't change this tactic. This is a good tactic. Man, I don't even want to play this tactic. Thank Fury, stay wider. Yeah, it's good. I'll play it for a while. Yeah, Mass is going to support the wing back 100%. If you're not so sure, then you can play a fullback on attack. Then the ball keeps going in, right? Because fullbacks, they are not too they are not as aggressive as wingbacks. No, my back is I used to be paralyzed last time. I don't know if you guys know this, but I haven't gone around talking about it to the whole community. Not very many people know, but I was paralyzed. I was in an accident like many years, about 30 years ago. I couldn't walk after the accident because I fractured my spine. So my long-term treatment for a while was a lot of physiotherapy and a lot of like I was stuck in machines that were rotating me and to get my spine stabilized. And then I strengthened the muscles on either side of my spine, but I didn't want to go for the operation, right? There was this, it wasn't fractured to the point where I needed to go in for the operation. They just had to stabilize my spine. So I decided to live with one of the spinal fractures because it was too close to the nerve. So with that, I ended up playing rugby by strengthening my muscles. But occasionally, over time, sometimes I get the pains in my back, and I got one. Yeah, so I'm struggling a bit with the pain. So I had to take a lot of painkillers, but I should be fine. So it's part of the reason because I haven't been working on the gym, man. So I haven't been working out for a while. See, the tactic is quite good. It wasn't a big fracture. It was like more like a hairline fracture. So it's not that bad. So I didn't want to go for the op. Look, yeah, this tactic is great. There's nothing to change this tactic. This is actually a very, very nice tactic. You can use the same setup, right, to create a back five. Play 3 at the back, 1, and you do the same thing again. It's a very, very good tactic. I wouldn't change it. No way, man. I won't change this tactic. I mean, I want to make it more aggressive. Yeah, this is what I'll do. Yeah, let's go. Yep. This is the one, man. You can win this, man. Nah, now I'm fine. Yeah. I mean, walking, man. I was for a while, I was like very depressed and very angry with the world when I was in my 20s, because I was a runner. I was running for the country at that age. And then to be told that you're never going to run again competitively is very hard to take. Yeah. So I went into a really dark space for a few years. And I was full of anger at everything and everyone around me. And I was a very hard person to get along with. I had no sense of humor. And then I recovered. I mean, I met some friends, and I met this specialist who kicked me out of my comfort zone and said, "Look, you can still do all this shit, right?" So he was the one that encouraged me not to go for the operation. You see, the operation, there's a 30% chance to be successful and a 50% chance you're going back for it. You're going to go back for the same operation again. I said, what the fuck? I'm not doing that shit. Then he gave me a whole alternative treatment plan. So I took his treatment plan and I learned to live with the pain. Yeah. So now I started strengthening my muscles. And then eventually, I ran a marathon and then, started playing football and rugby again. Yeah. Talk about insanity, right? Yeah, that's me. I was determined not to let it affect me, or let it change the kind of person that I am. I was definitely not in the right headspace when it first happened. It took me a while to get out of it. Then after that, this doctor was the one who was helping me out for that time, during that time. I owe him a lot. Yeah. And I owe one of my friends a lot, because one of my friends had spine surgery. And then when I called him up and said, look, I want to go for should I go for the spine surgery? Then he came to the hospital, right? We consider another go. I mean, he came to the hospital. That's because I changed this to a DLP. I changed from DLP to Regista. You should keep it as a DLP. Now, I want to see what will happen. But you should maintain it as a DLP, not as a Regista. I just asked for trouble. Yeah. I wanted to push because I wanted to win the game. So he came to the hospital in his wheelchair. So he told me, he said, look, dude, I'm in this wheelchair for a reason. I went for the op. So I said, don't fucking go for the op. Nowadays I hear about people who want to go for I got backache, I want to go for operation and put it on, make it raw. I like, you just go to the gym. Yeah. But I don't talk about it. I mean, this is the first time I'm talking about it. It's the first time I'm actually speaking about it on stream. No? I don't care. I mean, I like, what the... Just a accident, right? So I recovered. So what? Yeah, fight, babies. If you allow things to get you down, man, you're going to be controlled by them for the rest of your life. You learn how to rise above them. And that's the hardest thing. And once you learn how to rise above one, you can rise above anything else after that. Trust me. You just have to rise above one challenge. Then you make it 2, then you make it 3, then you become Superman. And never ever let anybody tell you it cannot be done. That's the worst thing that can ever happen to you in your life. All these people say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this," fuck them off. Tell them to live your life. The moment somebody says, you shouldn't, it's too difficult, you can't do it. You don't need that person in your life. It's one of those naysayers, right? Naysayers are not necessary. We need them for comedy. That's what we need them for in this world. If I listen to the naysayers, man, I'd be one depressed person right now, boy. I was very lucky. I met my wife as well. So yeah, a lot of people. I got a lot of people to thank, and the football and the FM community as well. You don't know, man, how the FM community helped me out. So yeah, I owe the community quite a lot. Right? So there's a lot to be said about our community. It's a fantastic community. It's one of the reasons why I do this right now. Okay, right. This tactic was fine actually until the idiot that I am decided to go in there and influence it. So leave it as a DRP or defense. It's actually a phenomenal tactic. It's nice because you got this mess coming this way. You got this wing back, right? Wing backs tend to be more aggressive, so they go bomb down the flank. Here you got ball winning midfielder who can like go everywhere. If you want to change this tactic, you know what you do is you put the fullback here on attack, okay? Because you got a mess there. And here you put a wing back on support. This is the only change I will make in this tactic. The only change. If I wanted to, it's probably be fullback attack and wing back. That's how I play it. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Is this the place? Yeah, this is the place. Was this the tactic? No, this is not. This is not it. Mr. Zonko is work. 4-3-1-2 narrow double. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Why? Okay. This is not double. Double is this. This is double. When I say double, right, this is what I refer to as a double. Okay. When I do a double, it means that I'm drawing you in and I'm not pressing and I'm just making you use that space to no avail. Like you're not gonna get anything out of it. So that's what I mean by double when I say double. You always hear me saying I got a double system, right? That's what I mean. Let's just go back here. All right. So this is basically shorter passing pass into counter attacking, work ball into box to find. You can use this combination. There's nothing wrong with it. But understanding what this does is more important. Higher defensive line, standalone engagement means that this guy is going to be committing a lot to your attacks. So all you got to do is have a role here that holds position. And you got one here, DLP and support. Anchorman, good. Central defender on defend. Okay. Maybe even think about, in some games, turn this into a cow. Sweeper, keeper, and support is not necessary at all in this tactic. Why? Because you got these two. What you want is actually a goalkeeper. Okay, this is where I say goalkeeper rules over sweeper keeper. Sweeper keepers tend to play on the ground, right? So they give it back to these players. Whereas goalkeepers, on the other hand, they get the ball. Sometimes they look up and say, "Hey, Jay, I see this guy running for goal. Let me give it to him." That's what goalkeepers. Goalkeepers tend to do that a lot more in the game. I don't know why. Sweeper keepers tend to play on the ground unless they were like. I think it must be coded somewhere in SI's. Somewhere in the engine it must be coded because I see it too much in the game right now. Hey, sweeper keepers tend to play on the ground too much for my own liking, and so it only happens to do it on attack. Whereas the goalkeeper on the hand, he gives one right over the top. And this tactic, right, you can actually play it that way as well. Some of your matches, you can do the distribute to position and then remove. You have to remove this if you want to do that. And this guy just does one over the top. Wing back or defend, that's okay. This is defensive. Yeah, okay. All right. I get the logic. That's what I got. Okay. If you want to do this, shorter passing pass into space will ball into box, be more expressive. Underlap, left, under. Okay. When you have an underlap, right, this guy is going to hold his position, looking for somebody. He's going to hold up the ball, looking for somebody basically running on the inside. You got a Mazala. Okay, fine. This underlap will work. On the right is the problem because who's going to hold up the ball? This guy. This guy's going to wait and say, I need to give it to somebody. I'm holding on the ball. So the only thing this underlap is doing is influencing his mentality. It's making him a bit more aggressive. So this underlap may not be necessary. Right? I have on support. Might be tweaked, right? In the winter update. Let me warn you guys about it first. It might be tweaked. So you might not see him do the passes. Actually, what you need here is a winger, not inside forward. A winger. A winger is a way better option right now. Because you're gonna get width from the winger. And then he's gonna give you the attack. Because you got no width on this flank. Right, you got nobody attacking except for this guy. Because you have no width, right? This guy is more inclined to move up higher to the pitch, move up higher and opens up your defense. So go for a winger instead. So winger, poacher, pressing for an attack, wing back on attack, DLP, Mazala, this will be fine. And then remove the underlap on this side unless you really want the guy to basically be affected by that. High defensive line, standard line of engagement is fine. Right, this is okay. Yeah, okay. If anything else, right, you can drop this. If you find that your defenders are chasing the ball too much, right? That's the only thing you have to worry about. You don't if whenever you find a defenders chasing after a play and a ball with a they're trying to catch up to him, it's because of your defensive line, not because of your trigger press. I have I got there are a lot of things that happen in my I'm not one of those, right? I'm actually a certified coach. Right. I'm actually a certified coach that helps people. I help people through challenges in life. That's what I do. Yeah, I actually do that. I actually was, I've helped quite a few people. Like after what happened to me and I started recovering, right? So I started doing that for a while. Yeah. And I just randomly help random people. Because it started at work first, right? You know, people are saying, "Oh, can you help? You know, do this, do that, do this. You know, get this." I did it for people, and after a while, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, then cooler, but yeah, okay, this tactic is fine. Yeah, just leave it like that. You can even use a target man attack with a poacher, man. There's so many options with the rules. It's up to you how you want to release the ball after that. 4-3-3 EG. That's good tactic. DLF, inverted winger, inverted. Okay, now when you have this two inverted wingers, they're both gonna do that 180 on the flanks. You know what I mean? Like you got one is bare now you got two. Both of them they're gonna go to their preferred foot. This is the time I tell you, do not play left on right and right on left. Play left on left and right on right. Okay. There's a reason why. The reason is because right now the inverted winger, when he gets the ball, when you play a left-footed inverted winger on the right, what they do is they turn because they want to get on their favorite foot, which is the left foot, right? So if their ball is coming on the right, most of the time they pass it to the bloody right foot. So because they pass it on the right foot, the guy does a turn towards the right side before he gets into his left foot. Basically, he does a 180 in the opposite direction, which, you know, you just wanting to shift the ball from right foot to left foot. No, he does a whole body turn, which doesn't make no fucking sense. So what you want to do is you want to change him to a winger and a winger. That's it. So that's a problem right now for that rule. Which I think I'm hoping that they address in the next patch. Yeah. So here I would go. I prefer inverted winger on attack. Okay. For me, this is how I look at it. Inverted winger over attack. If I want to, then it's right here and left here. That's it. So how do I do this? Okay, here we put a winger, right? This is a winger. But you see, the problem is this, right? This has got too many, like, this is a tactic that is going to control possession and try and score goals in the final third. Inside forward. That's it. That's all you do. Because now you got a winger giving you width, you got fullback going around him, you got Mazzala coming up giving you this he's in the half space attacking, and then you go fullback going this way, and this inverted winger waiting to attack. This guy becomes a DLF on attack. That's it. Failing which he's gonna get into the box. You can even play him as an F9. Yeah, you can have work ball into box if you want to, but it does not necessary. Higher defensive line, high line engagement. You don't have to use the offside trap. You can, and you can use it, or you don't. This is up to you, right? I'm just anti offside trap for a lot of reasons, right? I'm just anti offside trap. Okay. All right. So this is fine. Okay. Okay, we got firefight attacking blank. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Okay, fine. Wide playmaker here. Okay, this is no, don't do that. You know why? They're too close. This is the one time I say it's too close. This wide playmaker is gonna try. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. This wide playmaker is never finding this player. For some reason, he's always gonna look here. Alright, so if you want to play a playmaker, you play him here. Okay, and I'll play him attack. And turn this guy into like a wide midfielder on support. Play this guy as a fullback on attack. Goes around the wide midfielder. Tell this wide midfielder to sit narrow. Across from deep. Take more risk. Direct passing. Triple S. So what you get is a player that's likely to play raking passes inside. Right? So he's going to try and break. He's going to send passes into space from this position. Because he's going to drift here, this fullback is going to make a natural overlap without you having to add the underlap or the overlap left, right? But now you got overlap left, that's fine, okay? But what I'm saying is that you can actually get a natural overlap without that instruction by doing what I just did. Then you got DLP on support, CM on support, that's fine. Crosses the whole position that harder, okay? Fine, no problem. Fullback. Okay, I'm like thinking, how do we do this? Okay, because yes, okay, basically all you have is only 2 attack duties no, in this final third. Instead of one attack. Attacks, fullback attack. You got a lot of security down this position. Look at this guy. This guy is holding his position. This guy is holding his position. This guy doesn't need to play on support. Get him on attack. Get him on the pitch. Counter press, counter. Okay. If you don't know what to do with this, you don't. Okay, because you got play out of defense. Do you need it? No. You don't need play out of defense. In a lot of cases, you don't need play out of defense because play out of defense actually slows your game a bit as well, right? So because defender plays a defender, goalkeeper plays a defender plays a DLP plays CM, blah blah blah. Okay. But sometimes you just want the ball to move up the pitch quickly, maybe from the goalkeeper directly to the DLP to the AP to the PF, and you score a goal. That happens when you don't play out defense. So you can play around with the play out defense instruction, right? And that would be something that's an option for you going forward with this tactic. I think it's a decent tactic. Yeah, just tweak this roles and duties and it should be fine. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Gagan Custom, Boo Bear. Whoa. Okay, inverted winger coming poing. Inverted winger coming poing. This guy, you know what I mean by poing? This guy is gonna like launch one ball into the box. So hey, this guy should be a target man. Make it even better. Okay, if I play target man, whether he's short, tall, they're both gonna look for him, right? So inverted winger is gonna play one. This guy is gonna play one. Sometimes going to play on pass into space. So they give it they give the attack very quickly, right? AP and support ball, yeah. This guy is going to ball up here. Now, when you play AP and support, it's going to more likely take a lot of risks in terms of his movement, right? You can actually play this as an inverted wingback to come into this pocket. In which case, you shouldn't inverted wingback on defense. Don't play him on support so he doesn't push up. Or you can play him as a wingback on support and tell him to take fewer risks, shoot less, often dribble less. That's it. So he doesn't run away too much. He just hangs around here. BPD, okay, fine. You know, he's just going to bring the ball forward and then look for opportunities to release the ball. And you got all these guys waiting. Right, that's why you got target man. And that's why I have, okay, if you want to do this, distribute quickly, you don't even have to do this. This is a tactic that does not require player defense. Because you got ball playing defender, right? If you really wanted to play our defense, right? You can even do this, right? You can come here, distribute quickly to the flanks. Ball is going to go straight to the flanks. Wingback is here, inverted winger is here. He'll drop to receive, so you got 2 players who can take the ball. They get the ball, you got pass into space, go straight to the 2 in front. Yeah, you want a really quick attacks, that can happen. Okay, force opposition. Okay, I'm not a big fan of this because this leads to some monkey. This leads to some ridiculous 3 players go to close down 1 guy kind of thing, right? So you can, if you want to play like this, that's fine. Nobody says you shouldn't. You can also reduce it. If you find that 2 player or you opening up space too much, then your tactic, right? It's basically going to be the same PI OIs I'm using without the hard tackling. You can't afford that. You got yellow in midfield, you're in trouble. And then you want to trigger press slightly differently. You always want to trigger press the back line like this. The whole back line. Because you have this 4. So you want to always trigger the press, making sure that your attention is always focused on the back line. So you're waiting for them to lose control of the ball and then you want to go in. That'll be fine. Yep. I mean, get stuck in is not necessary, but it's up to you if you want to do it. That's the only changes I'll make to your tactic, man. TF. Maybe inverted wingback. AP is okay. You can also use the DLP. AP, DLP. Yeah, those are fine. Box to box, make sure you can tackle. I don't mind invert. I've used this configuration many times myself. It can work. Definitely can work. If it doesn't work for you, it's a question of just a few of the TIs, right? Sometimes you may have gotten them wrong. No attackers, inverted wingback. Oh my god. Whose tactic is this? Don't do regroup. Do counter press. You can do regroup if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is a good tactic. Okay. The problem with this setup is, so no attackers, right? You want defense. You want your inverted wingbacks to be the main goal scorers. Yeah. This can work. It can work. It can definitely work. I would just actually have attack duties here, like advanced playmaker on attack, and this role also on attack. Mazal attack. Now you get these guys coming through the middle. So this guy goes here, this guy goes here, this guy comes through, this guy comes through. Right, that's what you want, right? You want this guy to be the goal scorer, right? That's how I change it. Yeah, definitely. It's doable. I know this. I definitely know this is doable. Because I actually have a tactic that is set up like that. Oh my goodness, no. Where am I? Okay. Again, no attacker. Schalke 352 attack. Hurricane. Oh yeah, I think we've seen this tactic, right? No, we have not. This is similar to what we just did earlier. You get this role is very, very important. You gotta find the right player. Both of these players should be equal in ability. So whoever's the playmaker, put him here. Whereas a ball winner, also you can put him here. So it's either you put a playmaker here or a ball winner here. I probably wouldn't use a complete forward attack unless you have that kind of play. If you have the player for it, then go for it. Otherwise, you look for a pressing forward attack, DLF on attack, or yeah, in that order. Pressing forward attack will work. DLF on attack will work as well. Complete wingback attack is fine. Cross aim near post. Yeah, okay. Cross aim far post. So both, you got a very good player here then. Yeah, all right. WCB. Yeah, I don't see an issue with this tactic. This tactic actually works. With underlap, you see this guy's gonna hold up play, right? He's gonna look for insiders, but his mentality is gonna push him forward. Now here in this particular case, because you're using underlaps, right? You might want to consider this to be a DLP. Or you put him here and you get him to hold his position. Because the underlaps are encouraging your players to be high up the pitch. So basically what you're getting is a 3-2-3-2, right? So if this guy drifts, then you're opening up yourself to a lot of issues in defensively. So I would just turn this into like either a DLP on support or a hold position. This is not bad. This is actually a good tactic. Such a good tactic that I want to save it for myself. Whenever I see a tactic, I say, yeah, it makes sense to me. I like it. That one makes sense. Stuttgart. Oh my goodness. Okay, this configuration 100% works. Because we've done it before on the stream. We've seen this very configuration work. Mass on attack. This becomes a defense duty. Okay. If he's a support, right, you might run into issues, right? The thing here is that there are games when he'll be on defense, and there'll be games when he's on support. The reason being is these two attack duties, they tend to vacate the premises a lot. When they do, you open up, right? And this guy ends up defending a lot. So this is a reason why this role can be this position can be a problem. Alternatively, when you find that issue, you can go mess on support, wingback attack. That's your option. So you're basically flipping them around. So either you go mess, support, wingback attack, or wingback, support, mess attack. So mess attack comes here, mess attack comes here. The wingbacks are here to support him, right? So you can always get these guys crossing. Which means that these two roles actually you can have two options. One, they don't move. One, poacher, target man. Or DLF attack and advance forward. So then you get a lot more support. Overlap left and overlap right, all it does is it makes these guys even more aggressive. They don't require that. If you want that, when you do that overlap, you're actually playing a 3-1-4-2. If that was your intention, then you accept the risk. You don't need to. That's what I'm trying to say. High defensive line. Standard engagement, you're trying to soak them in, so you're trying to win the ball here. Okay, in other words, when you play like this, right, your opposition instructions are going to be focused entirely on showing them inside. So things like you're telling when you go to your opposition instructions, every opposition instructions you set is opposite, right? So the right-footed player was going to push the ball inside to his left foot, so you're asking them to bring the ball inside, not go down the flanks. You don't want them to be crossing. You don't want to give them the option to cross the ball. Now, this is only important if you want to win the ball in the center. If your Mazalas are always around, if you're playing them on support, that's what you do. If you're playing them on attack, then you want to flip it. Your opposition instructions then become everybody show them the flanks. So right-footed player go right, left-footed player go left. I hope you understand. I hope I made sense, because this changes the pressing angle. That's what it does. Want to see the tacklers? No, man, Sluggy. I'm so tired, man. But I got my attack. Yeah, why don't we? I think we do it tomorrow then, Sluggy. We talk about the attacklers tomorrow. I can call you. I'll send you a message on Discord, because I'm beginning to feel a bit woozy. And luckily we hit the last tactic, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we just. I like this because there was a time, right? I was a big fan of this in FMTV2. This mass attack, but you have to remember, because the mass attack wingback, right? You can't have both of them on attack with you. Otherwise, this poor guy is just gonna give up. He'll be defending all day long. When we do this, make sure these players got very good anticipation and positioning. That's all. So you do attack, this important player. These two can be DLF on attack. Okay, now this tactic, right, plays very, very well like this. It plays damn well like this. I don't, you know why? It's the low block masterpiece. Because what you do is your players come back, they all sit behind the ball. They gotta come down the flanks. They cannot pass the ball. They look inside. They cannot find their place inside. The ball gets lost. DLP goes over the top to a target man and a poacher. Because nobody is moving. They're all standing as posts, right? So you're just going, okay, fine, you want to give me a cross, and then you want to do this, stay on feet. So you're staying on feet. Do not play tackle either. You can do this it's like a katana. So I mean, this is literally, it will be like trying to work their magic around your team. You can even play it like this. Yeah. So this is literally, you're waiting here for them, right in front of your penalty area. And then when they can't find passing options, right, they run the panic, and these two guys they latch onto it. Now, what do these two strikers do? All they do is just block passing lanes. That's it. They don't go and press like mental people. That can also work. It's just another option. I like it, man. I love this. I actually like this. I actually was playing this for a while. This is what I was doing. Wingback, Masala, wingback. And I had this DLP on defense, right? Yeah. Mess. This role is a nuisance in the half spaces. It's a bloody nuisance in the wingback formation. I was doing this. And I was just hitting one over the top. This is my low block. All day long, I just sit down and I was literally sitting out there smoking a cigar and just, okay, we're gonna get a goal. But I didn't use overlaps. Yeah. I just played it like this. And then we had this really nice low block working. And I was just doing this. Like lower line. Okay, when you do much lower line of engagement, it literally is right in front of your goal. If you don't like that, then just do this lower line engagement. And then you draw them down the flanks, and then you see them coming out the flanks. They will try and cross the ball. You'll be giving them a lot of chances to cross the ball with this, but you have to I mean, I was confident in my defenders because I knew my defenders were strong in the air, right? They were the slowest defenders in the world, like 8 acceleration, 8 accelerations, like 6 acceleration. I got very slow defenders, but they were phenomenal positioning, phenomenal anticipation, and jumping reach and hitting. Okay, so all they did was hold their position really well. Their marking was excellent, but it was slow as okay. And I kept winning the ball and just kept hoofing the ball up and going for goal. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't do the Catanaccio because Catanaccio is like this. You can't play Catanaccio in... I mean, I don't understand why SI calls this Catanaccio. Yeah, let's create a new tactic, right? Choose of... SI gives you the... this, right? Then check out the formation, right? It's 5-3-2, 5-3-2, 5-2-3. But the problem is the pure Catanaccio. Okay, all the Catanacios had what we call a wing back. Basically, this is probably the closest you can get to a pure Catanaccio right now. Because Catanaccio was 3 central defenders, all man marking, right? Okay, and a libero behind them. So here we would have to, I mean, if you wanted to do Catanaccio, like that kind of style, then this will be a mark. You have to man mark. Okay, man mark. This was the libero sweeper. We don't have a sweeper anymore, right? So then this will become your Carriello or Mazzala. And then wing back on defend. Yeah, like this. You don't, I mean, you can play with tighter marking. This is pure Catanaccio then. But mine is worse. Mine is like this. Mine is all the way 0. Then I just keep it like lower defensive standard and just play much lower line of engagement. More direct. More direct, play for set pieces, be more disciplined. Slightly, I wouldn't play, no. I'll go slightly higher tempo. No. King SI, there was no time wasting. Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't have to be freaking defense. Just go balance. Then turn this guy DLF on attack. So you get like a very defensive formation. These are all the things you can do with this formation. It's like a custom cut. You can creating your own double system. So you can, if you're uncomfortable, this is going to create problems for a lot of people because you're not used to this. You're literally going to see yourself flooded with attacks. But what you're going to see also is a lot of low XG for the opponents. Right, like my, I mean, I'm not gonna go to Cagliari right now, but my Cagliari save, right, typically, right, there's some games where the AI is getting like 0.7 XG per game. I'm Cagliari, you know. I mean, in real life, Cagliari is like flirting with relegation at the moment, and I can take teams like Roma, Milan, and they have like 0.67 XG. And I have 0.75 XG. So basically, that's the real story of the game. It's a average XG of 1 per game. Yeah. So I thank everybody for popping in on today's stream, man. You've been phenomenal. Well, you've been dealing with it for 10 years. Yeah, I know. It's like pain is a constant, right, Sluggy? Yeah, man, it is a constant. But we have learned how to live with the pain, and that's the thing that we can do. We do our best with. But I wasn't meant to talk about it. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood why I was slurring, if I had to slur, or if I suddenly go off tangent, right? Just which I do normally. I'm not taking painkillers. I didn't want to. I don't know why I blurted it out, but normally I keep that to myself. Yeah. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. But I guess it's good that you guys know. Well, I want to thank everyone for popping in today. I'll catch up with you guys again Friday. Trying to remember what day of the week this was. I'll see you again on Friday. You guys stay safe, take care of each other. Once again, thank you. I hope I cover all the tactics. We'll do this again next Wednesday. And yeah, try those low block tactics. You'll be surprised. You'll be very surprised how they do. Take care, guys. Bye.